Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make, it's going to be a hanger for a bottle that I'm doing to go with the shower curtain that I made a couple months ago. So I'm going to be using the same rope, which it's going to be the same rope. So it's really little, just like in the last video, so I'm going to be doubling it up. And I couldn't show you the cutting of all of the ropes because this is what it looks like. The cat's got a hold of it and absolutely tied it in knots, so it was a headache to get it all cut and everything. But I will show you how to put it on the ring and everything. I'm using a 2-inch ring, and this is Peaches and Cream cotton rope. It's just a crochet yarn, and this is the color coral, I believe is what they call it. So, and then that's basically it. And I've got a bottle that I will show you later. It's just a big glass bottle. So, grab your stuff and macrame along if you want. Okay, so for this piece, let me show you what I've done. I've got my 2-inch ring, and I have cut, right now I've got 7 of these on here. But since the rope is so little, I've doubled it. So actually this is going to be 14 of them on here, and they're just doubled. Let me show you what I'm meaning. These are cut at 2 body lengths each, and you just cut 2 of them and put them together. So you have 4 ends here, and you put the ends together, and then you run it through your fingers down to where it's folded. That's your loop right there that you're going to start working with. You put your loop through your ring. There's your loop right here. You grab the tails and pull it through that loop. And then take your tails and just pull. That is a lark's head knot. Now I've got 8 lark's head knots on here, so whenever you're doing your rope, if you're using little stuff like this, then you're going to cut 16 of them and put 2 together and do your lark head knot. Okay, so the first part of our piece, we're going to come up here and we're going to find the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there is the middle. We're going to split this one in half, the one to the left. Now we're going to do a double half hitch. This will be our traveling rope, and we're just going to sort of hold it down at an angle like this. We're going to take the one directly to the left of it, and we're going to bring it up and make a loop right here and put the tails through that loop. Pull, and then pull the tail up like this and do it again. Now each one of these is going to be done twice. The second one sort of secures the knot, just like that, and go on to the next one all the way over to the other side. I'm just going to use these 2 ropes right here and do that again. Second time. I know this is hard to see because my thing keeps turning. Next 2 ropes. And we're going to do this all the way over to where we don't have any ropes left. Go. If I could get it to stay, it would be a lot better. There we go. Here we go again. And of course it's got a tangle. Let me see if I can work that out there. Okay. This is really little rope. If it wasn't such little rope, you wouldn't have near a problem with it tangling like that. The bigger rope just doesn't seem to do that as bad. But since I'm wanting it to match, this is what I had to work with. Of course, you can use any rope that you want. Okay, you got 2 more on this side. And where's that other set? Right there. Okay. There's the last one. Now, we're going to do the same thing on this side. Right there will be our traveling rope. And we're going to hold it over diagonally down. And we're going to do the exact same thing, except it'll be sort of reversed. You're going to go up this way and tuck it in, pull through, and just like that. And 2 times. And do that all the way down till you don't have none left. Okay, so once you've got that part done, if I can get in here, we're going to come down below that, and we're going to do it all again right down here below it. So get your middle one. Now this is going to be your traveling rope right here, the middle one. And we're going to take the one to the left of it and do that same stitch again. We're going to make another row. Just like this. I'm actually going to suck mine up a little, I think. Just like that. And just do the same thing again. We're going to do 3 chevrons like this. I'm going to go ahead, whenever I get to the end here, I'm going to go ahead and work this traveling rope in. Just to sort of make it nice and tidy. There we go. Got tangled on me. There we go. And do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so we've got our 3 chevrons done. Now we're going to move just a little bit lower. Let's see if I can get you down there. Right there. Okay, lower down. And we're going to do like a diamond thing. Still with the double half hitch. So we're going to take this middle rope here. That's going to be our traveling rope again. But we're going to go probably an inch down. Maybe a little more. And we're going to do this same stitch again. But a little bit further down. Like that. And we're not going to go all the way to the end this time. So, there's the first one. Let's see if there's the second. Now with this, I'm going to go all the way over to the last rope. And I'm going to leave the last rope unworked. Here's the next one. And here's the last one I'm going to do on this side. I'm going to leave that last rope unworked because it's going to be used to make the basket later on in the piece. So do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so we've got this one done on the other side. Now we're going to make a square knot. But what we're going to do is we're going to leave off the 3 on each end, on each side. And this is what we're going to be working with for the square knot. So I'm going to take the 2 on the very left and the 2 on the very right. That's going to be my working ropes. To do a square knot, we're going to take the one on the left and bend it up into a four shape. Take these over those, like this, and bring them around and through this loop right here. And pull them up. That's going to be about as far as I want it, I think. Just like that. And then do it backwards. Take the right side, bend it up, make that loop right here. Take these over those, back behind, and through that loop. And then pull the tails up tight. I'm going to try to get that knot to twist on me, just like that. So then we're going to skip these two. This is going to be our traveling rope now. And we're going to double half hitch all the way down to the middle of this to close up this diamond. So that's going to be tricky to see, but you just take your next two ropes, if it would stay, and do your double half hitch there. I'm sorry it's turning like that, so you can't see what's going on. Do it one more time to close that up, and there it's going down like that. Sorry, I will turn it back around here in just a second so you can see it. It's just not hanging straight and I can't get it to. Now, your next two. Again, I'm sorry it's turning to where you can't see it. Just like that. Now we're going to find the next two ropes. I think that's them right there. Double half hitch here. Now let's make sure there may be one more here. This is what I'm thinking. One more, yeah. There we go. Double half hitch here. Just like that. And now we're going to go over to the other side. So we're going to leave these two off. This is our traveling rope. And come in here and find your next two. Right up there. There we go. Next two. This is going to be the last one. Like that. And now we're going to take this traveling rope here. We're going to keep on holding it this way, and we're going to get the traveling rope that we was using. We're just going to do that same stitch again. And it will bring your peaks together. And make you a nice little peak right there. Okay, so we've got our diamond there in the middle. Now we're going to try to put the basket on it. So I'm going to come pretty far down the piece because my bottle is pretty big. So I'm going to come probably about 4 inches down. And right there I'm going to start making the basket. And to do this, I'm going to take, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the ropes on each side. I'm going to make square knots here. So I'm just going to take the 2 on the outside and leave the 2 in the middle. No, come here. Okay, square knot. Right there. going to come over to the other side. I'm going to do another square knot right here. Try to make it to where they are even. Okay, and then I'm going to take all these ones here in the middle, and I'm just going to do a square knot right here with all of these. So I'm going to take the 2 cords on the outside and make all these here in the middle my working, or my unworked ropes. There we go. Okay, and now the other half of the square knot. Just like that. Okay, now that we've got our 3 square knots there, we're going to move down probably another 2 to 4 inches, somewhere around in there. We're just going to move down a little bit, and we're going to put 3 more square knots. So, but we're going to take the one from the left and split it in half. And we're going to take 2 from the middle one. I think that's what we're going to do. Yes. And we're going to make a square knot here. Really far down. There we go. Square knot there. And now we're going to go over to the other side and do the same thing. Split the right one in half. And 2 from the center. We're going to make another square knot there. And we want these even. That's about right. Okay. There we go. And then we're going to do another one here in the center. And it's going to be a little bit farther down than the other 2. Okay, now that we've got our 2 here, see if you can see that right there. We're going to take the 4 here from the sides, bring them forward, and we're going to do another square knot, and we're going to have it just below those 2. There we go. Just below them. The other half of the square knot. There we go. Now, we will do our gathering knot. Okay, so we've got our 2 square knots back here, and then our one in the center just below them. Now we're going to do our gathering knot, and cut you a fair length of your yarn for that. It doesn't make any difference how long it is, as long as it's long enough. You can always cut some off. So then we're going to take this, we're going to gather it up in our hands. We're going to go just a little bit below that. Make sure that you can see. We're going to go just a little bit below it. We're going to take these and we're just going to pull those up to this, to where it's even with those. See, it makes that little basket part right there. So, and now take your yarn, point one end towards the sky, and wrap this one around your fingers and up. Hook it with your thumb and start going around it tight. And just wrap around as much as you think looks good. I think I got mine just a little bit too long to work with, so. Go. Make it just a little bit shorter so I can work with it a little bit better. And I lost my tail there, didn't I? Okay, when you get down there and it's getting tight on your fingers, just slip some fingers out of your loop. Okay, I think that's as far as I'm going to go. Now, here's your loop. Take your tail and put it through your loop, like that. And then take your other tail up here and pull it. Now, you can trim this one off if you want, or you can just let it hang down into the rest of it. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to trim it off. Okay, here it is, y'all, and it's all done. There's a vase in here instead of a bottle because my bottle was huge compared to this. So I'll do something else with the bottle. I got a vase and put in here. I hope you liked making this with me. I enjoyed making it with you. If you did, give me a good thumbs up and subscribe. Have a good day, y'all. Bye.